Salut Ciné-Series.
Bonjour Ciné-Series.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
We were waiting actually a long time for the release of this movie, and there was a time where I was thinking, really, is this movie ever coming out? Or, but yesterday evening I understood why it took so long, because I never saw a movie edited like this. And yeah, it was the take durance was very long, so approximately always like 28 minutes I think was the average take durance. So yeah, there was a lot of, and then this wide angle shots that allows you to do many things which is not possible in a small frame. So, and the camera was always following us. We were working on the fields, working in the farm, and improvising a lot. Yeah, but in silence, with also certain rules, and it has to come to this moment, or an emotional moment, or a dialogue, or a sentence. But Terry was always saying, take your time, when it comes. If it doesn't come, I prefer it doesn't come. So he's looking for a reality, a truth, something interesting, but not by forcing it, by waiting.
Yeah, I understand, yeah.
I think what is one of the biggest differences is probably the one thing that he is not, following very severely a script, but he is really letting you improvise. He's letting you contribute to the scenes, to the movie, and it gives you a lot of freedom. And also, as August said, with the cinematography, that's like the second point that makes it so free, in a way, and that allows you to do whatever. And that is very different for me, at least. I have not experienced it that way, that you can, that you would do scenes again, for example. Usually that's a big problem. If you have to do a scene again, it's like, no, we can't, it's over. And here we would do scenes 15 times or more.
Also a very big difference is normally movie making for an actor is mostly waiting until the light is right, and the preparation, and then there's a shot, counter shot, so there is always breaks. Not here. No. It was filming all day. I remember I was crashing down the meadow once and sleeping in the grass, and when I woke up the camera was here. And so they were filming everything. They were doing this, I think, on purpose, because it is very important in this whole movie that the language is not really important, not really something. It is more the sounds. Terry was very much also about the sound of a shout or a sentence, the musicality of it was more important than the actual language.
I think it is, for me at least, it's not that much about religion. It's more about, maybe you can say it's spiritual, and it talks a lot about connection in any way, in what way ever. So I feel like you can feel a strong connection to nature, which might be spiritual, which you might see it as God, you might see it as, and also the strong connection that they two have, this love that they share. I think this is, that is something that can be very powerful and can be overwhelming and can feel like, what is that? And I think this sort of connection is what is the most like spiritual thing that you could feel there.
I think there are steps. It's not like first it is just the feeling that he doesn't want to kill people, and that's actually the first thing, I think. And then it develops into something also religious, of course, of something that there's something that he said, I can't do a vow to Hitler when I did it already to God. You can only do it for one, like he did it to one wife, to one person, he saw a contradiction in himself, he felt a contradiction in himself. You can't serve two. It's only one, and that's a very actually very simple and also naive in a good way, and a very it's a very truthful approach to life. And for me, this whole movie is also a huge love declare to life itself in all forms. Yeah, it is really, it's actually timeless a little bit, although it is so much in the Second World War, but it is something we're all confronted with in our lives in a certain point, sometimes in a small thing, hopefully not in this dramatic thing like Franz Jägerstätter, but we're all confronted with this question, what am I doing in a certain moment? Am I awake? Or am I following the rest of the crew or not? Am I saying, when do I say no? When it is time to say no? And I think this is, for me, the very, very most, like the core of this character.
I don't think he ever lost track. No. He was just on his own journey.
But a lot of people say that here, so...
I wouldn't agree. I think he never lost. He was on his own path.
Okay, thank you very much.